Okay, let's begin the Unit 3 review. All right. So let's see. Problems 1 and 2 deal with some definitions and not a whole lot else. So let's see what we can do with those. Okay, so if you're given a polynomial, if we want to write the polynomial in descending order is the exponents largest to the smallest. Okay, so the term with the highest exponent is negative x to the sixth. Then the next highest exponent is 5, so plus 2x to the fifth. The next one is 3, so minus 8x to the third. The next one is an exponent of 1, which is 7x, and then an exponent of 0, which is 4. Oops. Once you've done that, the leading term is the term with the highest degree. So that's going to be negative x to the sixth. Okay, then for each of these terms, we want to list the coefficient and the degree. So the coefficient and the degree. The coefficient is the number part, and the degree is the exponent. So in our first term here, this is the equivalent of negative 1, so the coefficient is negative 1 and the exponent is 6. For our next term, the coefficient is 2 and the degree is 5. For the third term, the coefficient is negative 8 and the degree is 3. Here the coefficient is 7, the exponent is 1, and here the coefficient is 4 and the degree is 0. Okay. The degree of the polynomial is the largest degree of any term. So the largest degree is 6. Okay, number 2 is the same thing. We want to put it in numeric order. I'm sorry, descending order, which means I look at the exponents. The largest one is 5. So the first term is negative 2a to the fifth minus 3a to the fourth plus 4a to the third, plus 5a to the second. Notice that the exponents go 5, 4, 3, 2. So now that it's in descending order, the leading term is the first term. So it's negative 2a to the fifth. Technically, it's the term with the highest degree. Then for each of these, I'm going to do the coefficient and the degree. The coefficient is negative 2, the degree is 5. The coefficient is negative 3, the degree is 4. The coefficient is 4, the degree is 3. The coefficient is 5, and the degree is 2. Again, notice 5, 4, 3, 2. Then the degree of the polynomial is the highest degree of any term, so that is 5. Now, when you're given a polynomial with multiple variables, you don't have to worry about putting it in descending order because that gets a little bit more complicated. But we do have to state the coefficient and the degree of each term. Now, remember, the degree technically means the number of variables. So I'm going to go ahead and list the terms again over here and then do this below it. So 2a to the second, b to the third, minus 5ab to the sixth, plus 4a to the third, b to the third, minus 10a to the sixth. So the coefficients are easy. 2, negative 5, 4, negative 10. But now for the degree, it is the number of variables. So there are 2 a's and there are 3 b's, so the degree of this term is 5. There are 5 variables. 1a plus 6b gives me a degree of 7. 3a plus 3b gives me 6. And then this is 6. Then the degree of the polynomial is the same definition. It is the largest degree of any term. So the degree is 7. Okay. All right, same thing for this one. And again, to make it clear, I'm going to rewrite it over here. So this is negative 1/2 x to the 4th, y to the 5th, minus 2 x to the 2nd, y to the 2nd, z to the 4th, plus 3x y to the 6th, z. Okay, again, the coefficients are easy. They're the numeric part. Negative 1/2, negative 2, 3. The degree of each term, 4 plus 5 gives us 9. 2 plus 2 plus 4 gives us 8. 1 plus 6 plus 1 gives us 8. The degree of the whole polynomial is the largest degree of any term, which is 9. Okay, if you want to combine like terms, you add the coefficients, of terms with the same variable and exponents. Now it doesn't say to do it in descending order, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start out with my first term here. Negative 45x to the 4th. So I need to find any other terms that have an x to the 4th, and there I have one right there. So negative 45 plus 75 is 30 x to the 4th. All right, 19x to the 2nd plus 21x to the 2nd gives me 40x to the 2nd. I'm going to do it in descending order. Again, it doesn't say. If I have a negative 15x and a negative 12x, that gives me negative 27x. And then lastly, I have 21 plus negative 17, which gives me plus 4. And there's my answer. And it's already in descending order. But again, if the instructions don't call for it, don't worry about it. Okay, on my next one, they have to be identical. So I have to have an a to the first, a b to the first, to find a like term that goes with this. So any other term with just an ab, and there I have one. So that gives me 9ab. Then I have negative 8, a to the 2nd b. I want to combine it with that, but I can't. It has to be a to the 2nd b. They have to be identical. So that gives me negative 5, a to the 2nd b. And then lastly, I have negative 2, ab to the 2nd. So it's tempting to want to do those, but make sure that your terms are absolutely identical. Okay, to evaluate a polynomial, what that means is replace the variable with the given value and simplify. If it says evaluate, your answer should be a number. Okay, so if I want to do negative 4a to the third, blah, 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 for a equals negative 1. Well, the way I start out is I write down everything except what I'm replacing. And then if a equals negative 1, then that means negative 1 goes here, negative 1, negative 1. Now, using order of operations, the first thing I would do here is I would do my exponents. So this becomes negative 4 times negative 1 plus 5 times positive 1 minus 1 minus 5. So that gives me 4 plus 5 minus 1 minus 5. And now remember, I do my addition and subtraction from left to right. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. And 8 minus 5 finally gives us 3. Okay. Same thing here. So I'm going to write down everything except what I'm replacing with the value. And I'm going to replace everything with a 4. Okay, so I'm going to do my exponents first. And I don't know what 4 to the 4th is. I think it's 216, but I'm going to make sure here. So 4 to the 4th. Oh, 256. Okay. Plus 3 times 16 minus 6 times 4. Okay, so 256 times 4 gives me 1024 plus 3 times 16 is 48 minus 24. Okay, so 1024 plus 48, see, I do it just like you guys do, is 1072 minus 24 equals 1048. And that's my answer. Okay. It's the same process if you have multiple variables. You just have to make sure that you're extremely cautious about what you replace. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to have 2a to the second times b minus 10 times a times b to the second plus 3 times a minus b. Okay. So a is 2. So a 2 goes here, a 2 goes here, and a 2 goes here. B is negative 5. So negative 5, negative 5, negative 5. Okay, so I'm going to take this one step at a time. I'm going to do my exponents first. So this becomes 2 times 4 times negative 5 minus 10 times 2 times 25 plus 3 times 2 minus negative 5. Okay, now I'm going to do my multiplication. So 2 times 4 times negative 5 is going to give me negative 40 minus 10 times 2 times 25 gives me negative 500 plus 6 plus 5. Okay, so my addition and subtraction, I'm going to do it from left to right. Negative 40 minus 500 is negative 540. Plus 6 gives me negative 534. Plus 5 gives me negative 529. And there's my answer. Okay, next one. Hopefully I have enough room. All right, so I'm going to do 3 times x times y minus 7 times x squared plus 5 times y minus x squared y. All right, and it tells me that x is negative 6. Whoops, and I wrote my y's down. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, and y is negative 1. So negative 1, 5 times negative 1, and here I have a negative 1. Okay, so I'm going to do my exponents first. So I'm going to leave this as 3 times negative 6 times negative 1 minus 7 times 36 plus 5 times negative 1 minus 36 times negative 1. Okay, now I can do my multiplication. 6 times 3 gives me 18. 36 times 7 gives me a negative 252. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Negative 36 times 1 is a positive 36. So 18 minus 252 gives me negative 234. Minus 5 gives me negative 239. Plus 36 gives me negative 203. Okay, let's find the perimeter of each of these figures. Okay, now, when I'm finding the perimeter of each, I just combine like terms. Now, there are a couple ways that you can do it. I will tell you, this is how I do it, is I look and I gather up all the terms at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to start with my highest exponent. So if I have negative 2x to the second, so negative 2x to the second plus 5x to the second gives me 3x to the second. Okay. Then I have 4x plus 10x minus 3x minus 6x plus 8x. 14 minus 3 is 11, minus 6 is 5, plus 8, so that gives me 13x. And then I have 7 minus 1 plus 2 minus 3. 6 plus 2 is 8 minus 3 is 5. So my final answer is 3x to the second plus 13x plus 5. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the next one. Again, since I'm dealing with multiple variables, I just want to make sure that I get everything put together correctly. All right, so I'll just start with 6a to the second. That's not a to the second. Here we go, negative a to the second. So I'm starting out with 6a to the second minus a to the second plus 5a to the second, which gives me 10a to the second. Okay. I don't know why. Let's do 2a. So 2a plus 7a, which gives me 9a. Okay, let's do the b to the second. So I have 9b to the second. Okay, I can't combine that. Here we go. Minus 4b to the second. plus b to the second gives me 6b to the second. And I have a negative 3b plus 5b minus b. And notice as I'm circling these, I can tell when I'm done, when everything has been incorporated. So that gives me 2 minus 1, which just is b. So my final answer is 10a to the second plus 9a plus 6b to the second plus b. And there you have it. And I will switch videos.